distracted masses. We're up in Kansas City at the Google facility, if you can see behind us there. This is the closest Google to our location. It's what we have to work with, so we're here to let people know that Google is evil. They're spying on absolutely everything we do. So we're here to spread awareness on that and promote some Infowars.com. I'm here with my buddy Jared. We've linked up through Twitter and Infocoms, and we're here making this thing happen.
Yep, I'm excited to get the word out. That's what it's about.
We are all Alex Jones. I'm here to let you know that Google is evil, that they lie to you, that they censor you, that they hide your search results within their design algorithms, and then get up in front of a House Judiciary Committee, Mr. Sundar Pichai, the fake CEO of Google, to say that they don't censor, that they don't control the search results, that it's just the algorithms. Well, you know what? They designed those algorithms. And they actively censor the First Amendment. They don't allow political dissidents. They don't allow people to have their own opinions. If you disagree with the mainstream media, you're going to get shut down. So Google is evil.
Yes.
We're all Alex Jones.
Yes.
And if you don't agree with that, then you might want to check out the Constitution. You might want to check out how we've got a Bill of Rights.
That's right.
And how we have free will given to us by this Creator, and that they shall be protected.
That's right.
Well, Alex Jones' rights have been destroyed. Alex Jones has been deplatformed. Alex Jones has been labeled as hate speech and not allowed to have an opinion. And then they lie about him. And since he's been censored, he doesn't have the opportunity to defend himself. So we're out here defending free speech. Because I am Alex Jones. You are Alex Jones.
Yes.
If you've ever had an opinion that questions the status quo, you are Alex Jones.
That's right.
And Google has decided that Alex Jones and people of the like that question the mainstream media, that question the status quo, that go against the liberal social order, don't have the right to speak. Then they move to China to become state-run, to become tax-exempt, to implement their social credit system, to round up political dissidents, to work with cheap slave labor, and then have the audacity to stand up and say, Google's not evil, Google doesn't censor, Google doesn't work with China.
That's right.
Well, we know they're lying. This is the enemy. The enemy's not going to dress up and look like the devil, that cartoon character stereotype. The enemy's going to wear a suit.
That's
the enemy's going to put a smile on.
That's right.
The enemy's going to say that they're your friend, so that they gain your trust. And you sign that terms and conditions. And you sign your rights away. And you go along with it quietly. Well, we've had enough. We're all Alex Jones. We're all being censored. We're all being lied to by giant corporations like Google, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of it. They censor content. They don't want you having free speech. They don't want you having the right to access information that challenges the status quo. Google is evil.
Google is evil.
Infowars.com. Open your mind. That they are no longer able to track you. This is false. All of my locations are turned off within my cell phone and my Google apps. Yet when I go to a gas station, it asks me to rate that gas station. So how does it know what I just visited if it's not actively tracking me? But according to Sundar Pichai, as long as you turn those location settings off, Google has no way to track you. In April of 2017, Google employed third-party quote-unquote fact checkers to decide what news is fake and what news is real.
Right.
And what do they say is fake? The alternative news. The independent media platform.
Yes.
It's the only opinion that is allowed is that of CNN, is that of MSNBC.
Right.
This is the bias. This is the control. This is the censorship.
There's been plenty of people that disagree with what we're doing right here, that have flipped us off, said we're crazy. So a lot of the people don't agree that free speech should be there, and I think that's terrifying to take that stance.
There's a statement that Harriet Tubman said. She said, I've freed 1,000 slaves.
I'd have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves.
And that's us today.
Exactly.
People drive by and they flip you off and they don't agree. Well, it's like the Matrix. And I tell people all the time, you can take the blue pill or red pill. The red pill, you go to sleep. The blue pill, you wake up.
Exactly.
And when you wake up, you have responsibilities. And regardless of your responsibility, when you wake up, you have to acknowledge the people. You have to inform other people. So when I saw this, I'm in agreement with what you said. Total agreement.
We had a representative. She was wearing a Google Fiber shirt. She came out here and she told us that we have to leave, that we can't be on this sidewalk. And we could go across the street, we could go over there, we could protest. But since this is on the Google's property, that we can't be here. She said she was going to call the cops. But we stood our ground because this is the public square. This is public property. This is the sidewalk. We're not on their property.
We can't have our voices be heard on Twitter. They take our YouTube videos down. They delete our Facebook pages. So we are forced to come out here in the third dimension, in the real world, to demand that our voices be heard. And what do? They send a representative out to tell us to leave, to tell us that we're breaking the law for being on the sidewalk, and that they're going to call the cops and an intimidation attempt to have us censor ourselves, just like signing that little checkbox of terms and conditions. Well, did you read all those terms and conditions? Do you really agree with every single one of them? Probably not, but you just went ahead and signed it. Do I know every single law? No, not even close. But I know enough to know that I'm not breaking the law right now, and that I'm not going to fall to the intimidation and censor myself. We're standing up for free speech, and anyone that wants to deny me that right is fundamentally evil.
She can protest, you're more than welcome to do, you just can't do it in front of her building. Sorry,
That
lady.
doesn't make any sense. I mean, if we're on your property, then
Yep.
yeah.
I wonder what the conversation was like in there. We got some guys out there.
No, it's just the same way that cop did to me. You know, they ask and they almost kind of demand and they act like you have to leave. You know, it's a bluff to see
So
if you'll
you've
just
had
leave.
this happen to you
The
before?
cop came up to me and I said, "Do I need to go?" And he said, "Yes, you need to go." I was ready to go, but he kept wanting to talk to me and talk to me. And so I was like, "Well, if you were going to give me a ticket, what were you going to give me a ticket for?" And he said, "Well, I wasn't going to give you a ticket." And I said, "Well, then I don't have to leave." He said, "No, you have to leave." I said, "Well, why?" "Because you're being a distraction. You could cause a wreck." And I was like, "No more than any other sign that blinks on the side of the road. And if I'm not breaking the law, I'm going to stay." So we went round and round, and finally I just said, "I'm going to go back and walk over here and protest." And he just stood there. He actually had his lights on, so that kind of helped my sign.